It is a place where a person who is not necessarily outgoing can shine, where they can not only find people who are like them, but find people who are different than them and become friends and build relationships. And it just makes for a much happier place to go.
I always felt like something was missing in my educational experience. I didn't have the chance to really dig deep into things I was fully interested in. I wasn't really able or invited to ask questions about why something was happening. And that's actually what got me really interested in education and the educational innovation process to begin with. And that's sort of why I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Templeton is just an amazing place for me. Everyone there is so kind and honest with you, and the teachers are so accepting and helpful.
It just felt safe for the first time, where my kids would be able to show up as they are without a whole bunch of baggage.
Project-based learning really helped me because I feel like I can focus on myself, and I can also focus about what I want to learn.
I personally think project-based learning is so crucial because it taps into the deep passions and interests of students, and that is what allows them to deeply learn information. The students learn all the core content and skills that they need to learn for, let's say, 9th grade English or biology, but it's packaged in a way that is more meaningful to them. And so through that process, the students they'll learn research skills, they'll learn, let's say, interview skills, they will learn writing skills, and they will revise their work multiple times. A really important and actually one of my favorite parts about project-based learning is the fact that students have to revise their work multiple times. It is not a one-and-done situation, which can be hard for students at first, especially because that's often, okay, I took the test, now I'm gonna forget about it. Or I did the one draft, now I'm gonna forget about it. But we're like, no, how can we make this better?
So kids then are able to take something that they're passionate in and then use that as like the driving force or the driving flame behind what they're doing, but then we're there scaffolding all of the skills, all of the things that they need to learn from the curriculum on top of that thing that they love.
It lets students see how those like traditional subjects of math, science, English, history tie into the real world. So I know when I was in school, I understood that I liked science, but I didn't really know what a career in that would look like. But our kids are seeing firsthand what those projects and what those applications are, so it helps them rule out things that they don't like or find things that they really connect with.
At least once a week, we always do an off-campus fieldwork, be that going to a museum, going even out on the Chesapeake Bay, or just going to the mall and having fun.
I feel like I can learn from other people's experiences, and I can learn from books, but being there in real life, those become memories.
I think this is a very interesting time for teenagers to be existing. Technology is wonderful and terrible. And to navigate not just hormones and peer pressure and drugs and alcohol and all the other crazy things that were in my day, we have this thing of social media, which adds such a different dimension. And we need them to be resilient and to be critical thinkers. And so just focusing on test scores isn't helping them to navigate life.
Teenagers these days are just bombarded with all these different voices trying to pull them in different directions. And so I think it's really important for them to be able to take a step back and get to know themselves first so that they can really decide what direction in life they want to go.
Belonging means to me to feel welcome and to feel wanted.
When I'm at Templeton, I feel very thought of and cared about in my community.
I feel like Templeton gives me everything I need to help me be prepared for what comes next.
Templeton feels like a family to me because the entire community is there for each other no matter what.
And I just love being here in this community.